Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most, Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. Listen, headlines, and we're taking this one from nationwideradiojm.com, a very trusted source of information. Shout out to Nationwide. So the headline says that multi-agency probe launched in Jamaica following reported Vybz Kartel interview with US TV station. Now, most of us have seen that interview or heard it by now, right? It went a little something like this. All right, so the Department of Correctional Services in Jamaica and several other state agencies have launched major investigation after a voice said to be of murder convict and incarcerated dancehall superstar Vybz Kartel was broadcast during an exclusive interview aired last night on Fox 5 in the United States of America. Mobile phones are considered contraband in prisons in Jamaica. The Fox 5 interview has set tongues wagging in Jamaica's capital, Kingston, and other sections of the island. I can tell you at SouFLoTV that interview has sent tongues wagging all over the world, not just in Jamaica, in Kingston, and other sections of the island. The male voice, said to be Vybz Kartel, spoke with Lisa Evers at the New York-based television station, and the US-based journalist says that she was called by Cartel while he was inside his prison cell. The voice, said to be of Cartel, alleged that the Jamaican state wants to silence him. The voice, said to be of the entertainer, could be heard in the Fox 5 interview saying that he's doing better physically and has always been in a good mental space. He said he's always been in a good mental space because he knows that he's innocent and he knows that he is coming out. The Fox 5 publication reported that Cartel says that he has released many songs since being incarcerated and that he looked forward to his conviction being overturned by the United Kingdom-based Judicial Committee of the Privy Council. Cartel said that he had been writing. When she asked him, how do you handle it in a mental space? And he spoke about being sick for years physically, but he's healing now, and that he writes a lot, among other things, like read a lot of books to keep his mind busy. So he's writing a lot of songs. And he's sending out 2 and 3 notebooks full of songs. So at this point, he has written thousands of songs so far. He also said that he knows that most of those songs might not get published throughout the span of his career. However, he keeps on writing because it makes him stronger. And he also said how he sends the paperwork out as far as the songs in the notebooks every time he gets visits. A male voice, said to be of murder convict and incarcerated dancehall star Vybz Kartel, speaking with Lisa Evers of Fox 5 in the United States. In the meantime, it's understood that the investigation by the authorities in Jamaica is moving to verify the authenticity of the voice aired on the Fox 5 interview, which was reportedly conducted with Cartel. So for those of us who are wondering, why are they investigating and what are they investigating about, what they're hoping to find, they're saying that a cell phone in prison is illegal. It's a contraband. Cartel, on the other hand, obviously had to have had some kind of a connection with a cell phone in order to have completed or done this interview, right? All right. At this point, I want you to remember that Vybz Kartel had been moved from where he was at in recent times. And they're saying that the reason he was moved was because a cell phone was found in his cell. Could it be that this interview was conducted a while back before they moved him, when they found that cell phone that they said they found? And they just sat on it for a while. And now they're trying to figure out, did he just do that interview last night? Is there a cell phone in his cell right now, even though they had put him under added security? The probe is also moving to find out whether, despite additional security being assigned to Cartel's prison cell at the Horizon Remand Center a few months ago, a mobile phone was smuggled into the cell. I am reading directly from Nationwide News. It's understood that the Department of Correctional Services, the Ministry of National Security, Inspectorate, and several law enforcement agencies are taking part in the investigation. So this is a huge investigation. This is not an investigation by one person. This is an investigation by major party. It is understood that the Department of Correctional Services, the Ministry of National Security Inspectorate, and several law enforcement agencies are taking part in this investigation. In March last year, security was tightened around Vybz Kartel after a mobile phone was found in his cell. The entertainer was relocated from the St. Catherine Adult Correctional Facility and sent to the Horizon Remand Facility. In the months following the tightening of the security around Cartel, posts from the entertainer's Instagram account, which had been frequent, had now ceased. So remember, we spoke about Cartel is missing on IG and we don't see any more posts to that account. Keep in mind, his wife, Shorty, could have been posting on his Instagram account. Anybody could have been posting on his Instagram account that he has designated to keep the account alive, right? However, neither here nor there at this point. Now they are onto this interview that he did with Lisa Evers on Fox 5. Cartel is serving life imprisonment in the corrections facility in connection with the murder of everybody knows now Clive Lizard Williams in Havendale in St. Andrew in 2011. The entertainer is currently awaiting word on the appeal of his murder conviction, which is being considered by the UK-based Judicial Committee of the Privy Council. So for those of you who say, SouFLo, what's the latest on Vybz Kartel's case? There you have it. The latest is that the entertainer is currently awaiting word on the appeal of his murder conviction, which is being considered by the UK-based Judicial Committee of the Privy Council. My opinion on this whole thing, this investigation by multiple agencies and all this other stuff, the interview already went out, okay? The interview is already out there. Whatever they did not want him to say has already been said, and it's obviously stirring up some feathers, and people are going to probably lose their jobs behind this or something. I think all they said to Cartel, whoever got the phone in there or set this interview up, orchestrated it, because obviously Vybz Kartel is in a prison cell in Jamaica. There's no way he can get to Fox 5 News in the United States of America without any help. So obviously he got some help, but the mindset is that, hey, I'm doing a life sentence. I am fighting for my freedom. I have nothing to lose. What more are they going to do if they catch me with a cell phone? Give me more time? Lock me down some more? You know, so this is a chance. I have to take this chance. I have to get my truth out. I have to get help from the outside. I have to at least let the world be aware of what is going on in here. This interview exposed a lot of things. There are things that are called like inhumane treatment, even to criminals. And when he described how his cell was, and of course other people have talked about Jamaica prison cells and no running water and no flushing toilet and overcrowding and diseases or sicknesses going around rampantly and people having to urinate and defecate in buckets and all that kind of stuff. That also is getting out to the world and is being exposed while Vybz Kartel's situation is being exposed to a larger scale, a larger stage. I wish Cartel all the best. Everybody knows that I at SouFLoTV have always said that that case should never have been. And if he was convicted based on that cell phone, then I already knew that the cell phone from the beginning, based on evidence, was tampered with. Plain, before an expert came in and said, yes, it was. I was saying it for years before, and pointing to the reason why it was. It's plain sight to see. I think they just want to hold him there where he's at, and I think exactly what he said is exactly what it is. This was not about getting rid of Adidja Palmer, the person. This was about getting rid of Vybz Kartel. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Do you think that all this investigation by multiple agencies is really necessary? Or could this time and resources be put towards something more important? Do you think that they have framed him and they are trying their best to keep him there? And what it seems like is he is fighting for his freedom, and it's by any means necessary. So even though a phone is a contraband, the phone is also a help in his particular case. Before I close this video, remember this. There was an inmate in a prison in the United States of America, and I don't know if you guys have seen the video. It was a young man, and they jumped him in prison, and other prisoners had cell phone in the cell, and they recorded how they treat the ops. The ops is like your enemy, right? They recorded it, and it got out to social media out in the wider world, and we saw it. They had a belt tied around his neck. He was on all fours like a dog, surrounded by other men, some wearing full prison uniform, some wearing no shirt, just their pants, and his face was bloody and beaten. Based on that video getting out and them trying to brag about what they were doing to him, his parents saw it on the outside, and wide outrage came, and through that he was able to get help. So listen, a cell phone might be contraband, yes, we understand that, but can that contraband actually lead to somebody getting their truth out and possibly getting freedom? Hit that subscribe button. Catch you on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.